What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Kaiju number 8, this time with the special episode Hoshina or Hoshino or Hoshina's Day Off. I heard about this coming out a while ago, but I had no idea it would be dropping today, so nice little pleasant surprise actually. I quite enjoyed the first season. I don't think it was anything like masterpiece level, but I quite enjoyed it. I like the vibes of it. Again, very lots of inspiration and such from Godzilla, which I was always quite a big fan of growing up. Again, watching a lot of the Angry Video Game Nerds videos and his segments on Godzilla. Quite a bit of nostalgia there for it. So looking forward to this. Hoshina especially was one of my favourite characters from the first season as well. So this should be a fun episode. Probably quite a chill one, judging by the title of the OVA. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Should be a nice kind of prelude to the new season coming up in a couple weeks as well. I could use a bit of a recap, to be honest with you, but yeah, let's get around to it. So yeah, the next season doesn't start next week, but the week after, I believe. So I've got quite a comprehensive recap. Again, this is quite handy for me. Is this slightly before the events of the end of last season, I assume then? Also, I'm kind of wondering, is this canon? I assume not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter if it is or not, to be honest, as long as it's a fun time. Oh, I thought I had something sharp in my when I put my shoes on earlier. Spiky thing. Lovely. I'm kind of glad they censored that. So we're not going to involve Kafka too much in this. I did assume it would be mostly, of course, focused on Hoshino, so. I did expect him to be a little bit involved, I guess, but yeah. It looks like, what are you stretching for? Relax yourself, bro. Day off. Yeah, I mean, go to work, essentially. It's the thing about stuff like this. Again, I did study science of sports, and yes, it's good to like progressively overload and work yourself and overwork muscles to make them grow stronger and such, but there does come a point where you're actively actually damaging your muscles sometimes by working too hard and not giving yourself enough rest. So use your rest days to rest, bro. Yeah, I think that's more the issue, isn't it? I don't think he knows what to do, so he just went back to factory settings a little bit. That's why you see so many injuries in sports nowadays. They play more games, they train more, so they're more susceptible to longer and more sure the word is more rigorous injuries. I guess that's the word for it, but yeah, more susceptible to bigger injuries. Again, he's definitely one of my favourite characters in this show. Hopefully, we get a lot of him in season 2 as well. He was quite prominent towards the end of season 1. I doubt it. He's going to a club. Was that him? That's supposed to be him. I reckon it's something in between. It's like something that maybe might be considered like training or something like important, but oh, look at his car. He's got a mini. But I do think he should, as a figurehead of this organization, he should know how to spend a good day off. If you know what I'm saying, to make the most of his time. I love how our day off is now just going to be stalking a captain. Hokkaido. Oh, is that a present he's got? I'd squid. Okay. So they're planning some kind of meal or something? And she's not a lady. Ah, so this wasn't his final destination. Okay. Oh. You nervous? I think he's probably onto that already, to be honest with you. Oh, look at this. I fit in that thing. I've been in a mini before and it feels quite cramped. It feels very old school. I remember the um, gearbox thing. I don't know what you call it. I don't drive, but it was really fucking long. The thing again, I don't know what it's called, but the thing that changed the gears, it was really long, and yeah, it wasn't awfully comfortable, to be honest. It's a lovely looking place, this, isn't it? Very inconspicuous. A couple foreigners. What a responsible young man. Respectable. Respectable and responsible. I didn't know that. Japan has 4 colours on their traffic lights. Never knew that. Sure, the point of that is just seems like a bit of an extra step to the yellow option. Like it's optional. You know what I'm saying? Could be dangerous. Yeah, that's true. Is that not a thing in Japan? Then? Said in America that could happen. I don't know. I feel like in America you hear people say they get sued for anything. You hear that a lot. I'm gonna like that's a very common thing to say in America, from what I've heard of. I'm gonna sue you for so and so. You don't really hear that many other places, actually, do you? I'm calling my lawyer, like stuff like that. So I've never even interacted with a lawyer, let alone like have my own or anything. A shady meetup here. Look at this guy. That looks proper dodgy. I was gonna say, come on. The kids, the group can see them, so I assume that they can see the kids as well. What do you mean nobody saw you? There's literally 8 people looking at you, or 6 or 7, however many, looking at you right now, and you ask that question. They're like, it's not like they're hiding. They're out in the middle of the fucking road like this, just staring at you. I think I'd notice a bunch of kids staring at me like this. Like, what the fuck are they looking at? Let alone if you're doing something shady. Bro, look, have some perception. Look around you. What the hell's in there? There's more? Another meeting? Not the best way to spend a day off so far, is it? Running after some dried squid and then this dealing going on here. Yeah, they had warning tape stuff on them, didn't they? So it looked quite dangerous. However, I'm in the mind that this OVA is pretty not serious. I doubt that. I feel like it's maybe something like akin to Pulp Fiction or something where we might never see what's in the cases, but it's probably not going to be massively important. But look at those muscles. Bigger than mine. Man, these guys are talking like he's already a criminal. I almost feel kind of bad for the two we were following before. They spent the whole day looking for Hoshino, and everybody else got to like do their stuff, and then ended up at the same destination that these two ended on. Yeah, they actually got to have their meal and spend time together and have fun, and they ended up at the same spot. So yeah, quite unfortunate for the other two. Again, there's no way he couldn't see them, right? You've got to have some kind of vision issues if you couldn't, especially how loud they're talking as well. Yeah, I think he was onto them the whole time. To be honest, strikes me as that kind of diligent kind of guy. Oh, he's the eyes, the rare sight, literally. How was that? Bunch of kids. Now just randomly hug a stranger. You got to teach that kid better. Disaster Prevention Center. Ah, oh. So these are all kids that maybe lost their parents. It's like a sad turn. And we are. Well, this place is pretty well off. This ain't like the orphanages we know. Wow, this place is awesome. Former members. That's a pretty cool job. Doesn't look the role, but is that some kind of gangster? This is a pretty fucking awesome way to spend your day off, I think. Rewarding. Oh, those controls look complicated. Damn. Got fucking earthquake simulators. Okay. This is a lovely place. Yeah, shame he's gonna be here. Oh, sorry guys. So yeah, he did spot them earlier. I figured he did. Yeah, that's the thing about this, isn't it? You kind of wish that they eventually this place would not be. That this would kind of not help them in the future. Oh shit. Oh shit. So we are getting a bit of action. We've only got a couple minutes left though, so maybe not. That's not too bad. To be honest, again, it's been a while, so I can't exactly remember the scale, but 3.8 doesn't sound too bad. Classic, this, isn't it? Still got to go to work and day off. You're 1 day off. Classic. Again, I think after meeting all these kids and such, I think that gives them a little bit more spirit. It's like the perfect day off to like reinvigorate your spirits. This, isn't it? So I think they're pretty well recharged right here. Let's go. And I did assume you probably won't see it. I would have maybe liked to, but again, I did assume this would be a more relaxed, chill kind of episode, almost like the equivalent of like a beach episode or something. But yeah, great little time that was, wasn't it? I could have used the recap, so that was also appreciated, to be honest. Also, I really like the fact that studios go to the effort of doing stuff like this. I feel like you can really like tell with shows. I always bring up like ReZero, for example, is always so good at going like, above and beyond. Like sometimes they have extended episodes, special episodes, and special like they just add a lot of details and such that you wouldn't add to a show if you were just trying to adapt it. I think plenty of shows fall into that space of just adapting the source material, and that's all they think their job is. But I love it when they do add, even if it is filler or considered filler. I love it when they go the effort of doing stuff. This shows they really care about the source material and will go to that extra effort for it. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. And it's just like nice spending a bit of time with them in a different setting as well, isn't it? So was there something a bit more serious to this? There was. Interesting. So he did hand over some coffee. So he did hand over some weapons and what else was it? Equipment. So he did. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we don't know an awful lot about Hoshino, so this could be an interesting little twist. He is quite kind of they show him as a cat, but I almost feel like he's more snake-like looking, and maybe not in nature. I don't know, but he looks like a snake. So maybe it might turn out he is a snake, literally, or more figuratively, I guess. But obviously not literally. But yeah, interesting. So there was actually a bit of truth to that whole kind of that and their initial kind of thoughts to him. Interesting. Be looking forward to see what comes out. As I said, he's definitely one of my favorite characters in this series. So it was nice to spend a whole day kind of focusing on him a little bit. Really liked the segment with the kids. I thought that was really adorable. Love seeing stuff like that. Just yeah, would have been nice to see a little bit of action, get us a little bit prepared for going back to the main series. But it's also good that well, right now it kind of feels because it's been a while since that first season. It maybe would have been nice to have a slight break from the action during that season. Although there was a few breaks from the action, to be fair, in the first season anyway, which I appreciate the pacing of that first season. I thought was really good. So this maybe could have been, it maybe would have been more appreciated like at some point, maybe during or after season 2, but yeah, because we're kind of longing for the action of the series and such, it doesn't kind of exactly feel that kind of first we have, if that makes any sense. But yeah, still a really nice episode here. Again, nothing too major, just this little kind of little tidbit here that we'll keep in mind for the main series. But yeah, just a nice time overall today. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these reactions. As I mentioned in the intro, I'll be back with the start of season 2, not next week but the week after on Saturday, so I'll see you guys then, and have a good rest of your day.